In this session, as I'm trying to tell you that we are going to talk about step-by-step guidance for the GATE 2024 examination, along with a 12-month complete roadmap for the examination. Month by month, what should be your preparation cycle, what you should be doing at any point of time. I'm going to give you suggestions regarding to it. If you like the suggestions, you can start following on that path. So let us get started quickly with the session. And before we get started, a brief introduction about me. This is your mentor and educator Rakesh, and I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination and hence completed my masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. More than 12 years of teaching experience, commonly dealing with these area of expertise. Okay, so that is in common subjects I deal with engineering, maths and general aptitude, and in the electronics and electrical domain I deal with the control system, signal and system, digital electronics and the electromagnetic theory. Right, very good evening all. Keep joining, and guys, do not forget to share the session to all your friends. And guys, do not forget. Yeah, even the sound looks good now. Share it all to your friends or juniors who will be willing to prepare for GATE 2024 examination. Right, guys, so now, first of all, a quick updates that GATE, those who have appeared in the GATE 23, so guys, very nearly, right, just in 1 or 2 days, you are going to get the response key. And if you want to know exactly how many marks you have secured and you want to know your estimated rank, so BYJU'S Exam Prep has designed a special rank predictor tool for you. Yes, where thousands of students will be entering their response key. You also enter and see amongst those thousands of students, what is your estimated rank so that you can plan ahead. Okay, what you have to do, whether you have to prepare for interviews or you have to prepare for other examinations. So link of this rank predictor tool is in the description. Okay, just open the description and press notify me. And guys, just like the GATE analysis, the entire team is now coming up live for the UPSC ESC prelims analysis. And yes, guys, this examination, as we all know, is on 19th February. That is the Sunday, the coming Sunday ESC prelims. So paper 1, you will get the 5 p.m. at you'll get the paper 1 complete solutions, and from 6 p.m. you will get the paper 2 complete solutions, right? Okay, so complete paper 1 and paper 2 for all 4 branches, that is electronics, electrical, mechanical and civil, we are going to deal with, right? Okay, chalo. So now guys, first of all, today's agenda. Okay, what all I'm going to cover in this particular session step by step. Number one thing that we are going to cover is what are the pillars, okay, of preparation. Okay, I mean any preparation has a foundation. What are those foundation? What are those pillars? So number 1, I'll talk about those pillars. Number 2, we'll talk about subject distribution. Yes, to strategize preparation, you should always have an idea about subject distribution, and I'm going to help you in that subject distribution for all branches. Right, which subjects to attempt first, which subjects you can push it later according to the difficulty level or weightage analysis, I can say. So first, let us divide the subject and let's make a path clear, and then let's start making a month-on-month strategy. So yes, then we will have a complete roadmap. That is going to be the next particular discussion today. And after that, okay, to take up any of your queries, to any of your doubts, I'll be here as a, just to have a question answer round, because, many students have doubt, but I request you to hold your doubts till the end, because many of the doubts are already answered within the contents that we cover. But still, if you have doubts left at the end, we'll be covering up. That's going to be the 4th part. Okay, we're going to take it as the 4th part. So guys, once again, any of your personal queries, hold for a few minutes. Okay, I'll quickly try to cover my content, and then we'll have a question answer round. So number 1, what are the pillars of preparation? Okay, so the number 1 pillar according to me, is the decision and self-trust, right? Many of the students, always they lack in their own self-trust. Yes, they always keep doubting themselves, and that is why even they decide, that is like a partial decision. Okay, this is for all branch students. Okay, so maybe you have decided you have to appear for GATE 24, but somewhere at the back of the mind you are doubting yourself, and because of that you are never preparing with your full heart, and eventually you are never preparing with full concentration. So even if you give 6 hours, you are effectively maybe studying 2 to 3 hours. If you spend 10 hours, you are effectively studying 5 hours, something like that, because your focus is not full, because you are doubting yourself. So Decision means make a solid decision. Decide immediately that whether you want to prepare or whether you don't want to prepare, right? Many students just, keep on thinking, overthinking, and they make the decision till April or May. No, take it immediately. I think you have a complete 12 months, and that's a very good amount of time to get the single digit rank within the first attempt. Hi guys, good evening all. So take a quick decision and stick to the decision. And how you can stick to the decision? By always trusting yourself that yes, I know I am capable. I have, with all my senses, I have taken this decision. I have done the analysis. Yes, GATE is my cup of tea, and now I will be not doubting myself for the coming 12 months, and I will prepare with full heart and full dedication, with full honesty. Okay, and then the second pillar of success is undoubtedly, now once you are decided, let's talk about the subject, the conceptual clarity. Now, how to gain that conceptual clarity? The important thing is, how will you come across the concepts clearly? Because GATE is an examination which is prepared by 7 IITs and IISc, and it has a decent level. Questions are not repeated. Questions, Ghosh, I already replied to you. Please listen to it. This is for all branches. Okay. So, this is not a exam where questions would repeat. Okay, or questions, concepts, similar concepts question come, but exactly questions don't repeat. Every time some new thoughts of question, new type of question frame. So you will be only able to score good if you are really good with the concepts. That means studying a subject from fundamental. Nothing great, but studying a subject from fundamental. It is not like studying the subject, ऊपर से formula पढ़ने से इस subject में कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. So you have to go to the very fundamentals of the subject. Okay, so let me take a minute's time and tell you how will you get your concept before we go to the talk about the next pillars, right? So while you talk about conceptual clarity, what will give you conceptual clarity? You can go for standard books, preparation from standard books, or you can have the notes. Okay, notes which are, the class notes. By notes I mean what? By notes I mean the class notes of some good educators that you may be following online or offline, whether you are following on app, whether you're following on YouTube. Okay. So this is first confusion कि students think कि prepare करना तो है. I need to get my concepts clear. But from where? Okay, if standard book, which standard book to select? Now I'll tell you something about standard book first. The standard books, if I talk about, they are really good for concept. You get your concepts brilliantly cleared. But it depends on what phase of preparation you are. If you are like beginning from first year, you can have ample amount of time to go through standard books, lots of standard books. Okay. Standard books will always be time consuming. Will always be time consuming for a student level. Okay, I'm not talking with respect to a teacher's or a faculty angle. From a student's angle, standard books are time consuming. Okay, so if you have limited time, standard books can be trouble for you. Number two, although they are really good for concept. Okay, number two, many of the things in standard book are not relevant for GATE syllabus. Okay, but now how to identify? You don't know, you are a fresher, so you'll keep studying each and every page, and maybe that each and every page is not important for you, is not relevant for your preparation, and you study it unnecessarily. Okay, so that is a waste of time. Then standard book will not have tips and tricks. Ultimately, GATE is a 3-hour examination. You have to solve 65 questions in 180 minutes. So your speed will also matter. So you need to have tips and tricks to solve the question. Not only just randomly, you have to study everything. Yes, you have to study everything. First concept, but tips and tricks, shortcuts to solve the question, that is missing in the standard books. Okay. Also, guys, for many of the subjects, one standard book is not sufficient. I mean, the content of one standard book is not as per the GATE level, because standard books are not made for GATE, they are made for subject. So sometimes for a particular single subject itself, you might have to refer 2 to 3 standard books, which is nearly impossible at a student's level, right? Whereas if I talk about the concept of class notes, if you are following a live class and maintaining the class notes, and it's an online digital platform, you can even download the class notes which faculty has taught to you, right? So somewhere or the other, if you have the class notes now, number one, okay, it will be totally relevant with the GATE examination. Okay, it will be totally relevant. See, whenever I start any course in the app of BYJU'S Exam Prep, be it control, be it maths, be it digital, signal, anything, the first thing I tell my students is, my guarantee that you are not going to require any book, because okay, suppose I take any subject, X subject, or suppose I take control system or signal and system, the best content of the best books already researched by me, and then I have prepared, my particular personal notes so that I can deliver to the students some good content to the students. So if you are there in the class already, you get the good content and combined from several books. Then you get the expertise of the faculty. I don't want to generalize to me, but in general, you get the expertise of that faculty. Okay, a faculty will cover tips and tricks so that you are able to solve questions. Okay, and within the class you will get the all types of question, MCQ, MSQ, NAT type of questions. So overall it's going to be really fantastic if you have the notes, because they are going to be point to point relevant to the GATE examination, nothing less and nothing more, right? And at the same time with several tips and tricks so that you can study faster. Okay, so that is what can give you the multiple benefits of the class notes. Okay, let's come back, guys. So this is what how you can be really focusing on concept clarity and how to focus on the concepts. So the second pillar of the preparation is conceptual clarity. So before we start the roadmap, 12 months roadmap, 4 pillars. Okay, and then we will break the pillars in what roadmap, in what month, what you are doing. We will break it up also. The third, the very important pillar, right, is the practice and test. So many students believe that they have studied the standard books or they have followed any class and they have the class notes, so it is done, it is sufficient. No, that is not sufficient for getting a top rank. Okay, just by watching a class and maintaining the class notes, you can never become a topper, because who can make you a topper? It is you yourself. Only you can make yourself a topper, and for you to make yourself topper, you have to take up the efforts. You have to start solving the questions by your own. Yes, you have to practice and solve the test. The first stage is practice. Okay, and then coming to the test. Okay, by these tests, first of all, I mean mock test की बात बाद में करेंगे. By test, I simply mean subject-wise test and the topic-wise test. Okay, now let me take a common subject example because every branch student can understand it. Let's say I am taking an example of mathematics. Every branch student can understand this. Okay, so suppose you have completed the linear algebra from classes, your concepts are cleared, or maybe if you are not following classes, you have done linear algebra, you have studied from some good book. Okay, you have studied linear algebra from some good mathematics book. Okay, no problem, any of the book you have followed. But after that, what is next? The next is the practice. Now practice and test. Practice kahan se karenge? That is very important. Just a second, guys. Just 1 second. Yeah. So practice kahan se karenge? That is going to be really important. Okay, so let's talk about the practice angle as well. This is what we have spoken, the practice and test. Okay, so number one source of practice, guys, again can be the standard books. Okay, standard books, at least solved questions you can take, they are good for practice. So yes, you can really utilize standard book for the question practice, because many of the questions of GATE as well as engineering services are motivated from the top standard books only. If you want to know the top standard book of your subject, of your branch, you can get it from the BYJU'S Exam Prep app, right? Because every subject has different books and there are several subjects in a branch. I don't know, you may be electronics or electrical or any other branch as well. So it's better, let's not talk about the name of books, but you can easily find it in Google, or even in the BYJU'S Exam Prep, we have uploaded a list of the standard books. So you can use the standard books for practice. But in case if you are a BYJU'S Exam Prep user, okay, enrolled with any of the courses, yeah, if you become a BYJU'S Exam Prep student in future at any point of time, you shall be getting the workbooks. So especially for a BYJU'S Exam Prep user, no need for any standard book, because there is a dedicated content team separately working to prepare the questions and workbook, and they have researched through all variety of good questions of the all standard books, and then they have designed their own questions, and they have categorized the questions in the level 1, level 2, level 3, so that you practice from easy to moderate to difficult level. And they have also put up all variety of questions in the GATE example. That is, MCQ questions are available, NAT questions are available, MSQ question, everything is available, right, for your complete practice. So after studying a particular chapter, the first thing is practice, either through standard books, or if you have workbooks, then no need for a standard book, directly workbook practice. And then the next very important element of practice is the previous year questions, like a Bible to the GATE success. Okay, guys, one simple line I will explain you the importance of PYQ. That just 1 week before the GATE examination, suppose I come to you and ask you to describe any of the question of the previous 20 years of GATE. What I'm telling, at least 20 or 15. Okay, let's take a target of 15 to 20 years. I come to you 1 week before your GATE examination and I ask you any question at random from the last 15-20 years, and if you are one of the student you are able to describe. ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत बार कर लिया तो याद हो गया, नहीं. But if you are a student who is able to describe, sir, this is the concept behind this question, this is the formula to be applied, and you are able to do it for majority of the questions. I will not say 100 still, but if you are able to do it for 90-95% of the question, guys, I'll tell you one simple thing, trust me or not. Minimum 50-55 marks are in your pocket. Nobody can take it back. Minimum those 50-55 marks are in your pocket, because again I tell you, questions don't repeat, but concepts, similar variety of similar concepts are repeated. So definitely take this angle seriously. You must solve the previous year questions. That is the next element of the practice. Okay, then after every practice, suppose I gave you an example, algebra, you have finished it. What is your next responsibility? People jump to the new topic. Okay, solving a question sitting comfortably at home is a different angle, but solving maybe just 10 questions on a computer based test when a timer tick 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 tock is running, that's a separate psychological game. So GATE, I will tell you, or any competitive exam, I'll tell you, it's not only your conceptual examination. It is definitely the test of your concept, but it is definitely a big psychological test as well, right? So adapt yourself to that situation and start giving the topic wise test immediately. Now, many students have the question to me throughout the year, sir, what is the right time to start the test series? What is the right time to start the test series? Many aspirants come up with this question in Telegram or somewhere in social media platforms. I'll tell you the answer. What is the right time to start test series? It is February. Oh guys, so we have two of your very favorites, Satya Sir and Joshit Sir. All right. So live into the session, and not only live into the comment box. Okay, I have a surprise. Joshit Sir is live into my studio as well. I'm able to see Joshit Sir. Right, come on, sir. Okay, so dear students, that is what I tell. What is the right time to start the test series? It is February. Well, it is the time you start preparation. First topic you finish, go for the topic wise test. Analyze your performance. If you feel you have secured around 75-80% marks in that topic, individual topic, at least 80% target you can keep. Okay, then you can say that you are strong enough, go to the next topic. If you feel you have scored low, analyze what went wrong, concept went wrong, formula went wrong, improve it up. Because you have 12 months of time, you have every chance to take. It's not like कि 2 महीना बचा है थोड़ा थोड़ा करके चले जाएंगे. So go for the topic wise test. So right time to start test series is here, right? So guys, all computer science champion Satya Narayan sir is also live into this session. So warm welcome for Satya sir and Joshit sir. Everybody, our comment box looks so dull यार. एकदम आग लगा दो comment box में. Everybody guys, have a warm welcome to Satya sir and Joshit sir live into the session. Live into the session. Okay, now guys, subject by subject, suppose again maths का example रखते हैं, common subject. So subject by subject, you prepared algebra, probability, calculus, vector, complex, etc. At the end, you should target the subject wise test. At the end, you should target the subject wise test. Sir, why? Because two simple benefits. Number one, it will give you an idea how your overall subject is, analysis. Okay, weak or strong. Number two, you study a subject maybe suppose for 15, 20 or even more days. When you go to subject-wise test, first you will revise everything that you studied. But it will help you bind the entire subject. It will help you bind the entire subject. Clear? Okay, so very important to give the subject test at the end and put a remarks that your subject is strong or weak. Mock test, I'll talk later. Right? Mock test is a separate angle. So this is what practice and test include, guys. This is what practice and test will generally include. So let's go back. Okay, so this is the third pillar of your preparation. You have to take it seriously because this is the area which will make you, this is what is going to make you a good learner. Okay, but only this will not make you a ranker. Okay, you will be a ranker. Okay, you can be towards the ranker by the third stage, by the third pillar, right? And then to actually convert and transform yourself into a ranker, the fourth pillar of preparation, because it's a long preparation journey. Subjects you are studying for March, April, May, June, easily it's a high chance that you can forget some of the concepts, many of the concepts till November or December if you don't revise. So the last stage is capitalizing on your preparation. Jitna kar liya usko rebuild karna hai, and that is through revision and mock test. Okay, so mock tests. Okay, that is the the exact 3 hours exam as per the GATE pattern, which you should sit, okay, on a computer examination, solving the question on virtual calculator and etc etc etc. So the next pillar is the revision and mock test. Okay, now when to start revision and mock test? Let's have a detailed discussion. Let's come to the roadmap. But as I told you, before I come to the roadmap, okay, I have a subject classification for you. Okay, I have a subject classification for you. How do I classify the subjects? Okay, how do I classify the subjects? So first of all, I have the analysis for every branch. Okay, so stay tuned. Here we will not dedicate much time because other branch students can get bored. So 1 minute I'll just tell you about the different branches. Electronics. So what I have done is I have categorized the subject. Okay, I think if this is not clearly visible, let me write down this. This is non-tech plus fundamental. One fundamental subject to kickstart your preparation. Okay. So non-tech means maths and aptitude, and one fundamental subject is network theory. I'll tell you what this classification idea is. Okay. With the roadmap, I will keep linking. So now here I present you a small roadmap, the 12 months roadmap. Okay. So right now it's February. Okay. Right now it's mid-February. Okay. What should be our focus right now till the end of the March? Okay. Very small target I'm giving you. From now onwards, okay, that is, around 50% of the February till the end of the March, nothing. Okay, first thing is making yourself comfortable with GATE preparation and, being things in your favor, setting the momentum. Okay, suddenly if you start with a very difficult subject, sometimes you lose the momentum and motivation in the beginning. So very important that you pick up engineering. I suggest you to start with engineering mathematics for 2 simple reasons. It has a really good weightage, 13 marks. Okay. You must be knowing that it is a good weightage of 13 marks. And second important thing is several concepts of maths are completely linked with engineering, and it is used in multiple branches. Say for example, numerical methods is used in power system for EE students. If I talk about electronics, probability used in communication system, linear algebra is used in control system, especially state space analysis, and similarly every branch. Differential equations are a lot useful in mechanical civil branches. Laplace transforms are useful there. So guys, every branch of mathematics is useful in technical areas, so you'll be really good, you'll be really good in understanding the technical subjects as well. So prefer with maths. And third reason, एक और reason add करते हैं, it's a light-hearted subject. Okay, high scoring, light-hearted, important subject. But not only maths, one fundamental subject you should pick up, one fundamental technical subject. So only your target for this 1.5 months is these two. Okay, go in detail. But when I say a subject, it means what? Conceptual clarity means completing all books or notes. Next, practice through workbooks as well as previous year questions. Topic wise test, subject test. Saying a subject complete means all these 4 tasks. At least. Okay? So guys, that is what. Now the next stage, if I talk about. So in the next particular stage, what I'm going to give you, okay, you should now pick up some subjects, 3 to 4 Group B subjects and 1 Group C subject. Now, next 3 months, I'm telling you, April, May, June. Okay, pick up 3 subjects of the Group B. Okay, and 1 subject of the Group C plus previous revision. Okay, and now that is what I want to show you. What is Group A, Group B, or fundamental? So, Group A, I have named it as, Group A means, okay, non-tech and fundamentals. Non-tech include maths and aptitude, okay, and network theory. See, in the timetable, in the roadmap planner, I have not included aptitude. I will give you the solution of aptitude later. But what I'm telling you, first start with maths and a fundamental. The fundamental subject that I'm putting for electronics is network theory. You can start with network. That is useful in many areas as well. It is useful in analog. To some extent, it is related with control systems as well. So you can prefer these 2 subjects to begin off. Aptitude का solution last में बताता हूँ मैं आपको. ठीक है? Now, similarly, Group B. So the Group B is on those subjects which are again important for you to set the momentum. Okay. At the same time, they have decent weightage. Okay, but they are relatively simpler to understand as compared to other subjects. So here I have put digital control signals. In the Group C, I have put EDC, analog, EMT, and communication systems. Okay, because they demand little bit more efforts. Okay, little bit more efforts. Now, when I come to the electrical, the same fundamental I have kept, network theory, okay, and engineering maths to begin with. Aptitude बाद में बात करते हैं. But in the Group B, again I have digital control signals, but I'll put electromagnetic theory for electrical in the Group B because it is a very less weight, it is a very less syllabus, and but the weightage has considerably been improved for EMT for EE. It's coming for around 5 marks to 6 marks from the past 3-4 years, and it has a small weightage and relatively easier as compared to EC. So here I have put EMT in the bracket number B, and also measurement, but I will suggest you to study measurement at the last. Okay, why? Out of this, go for the measurement at the last. Why? The simple reason is, the measurement, you have to study a lot. Actually, you have to study like a subject only, complete subject, 40-50 hours minimum. But recent years, if you see, the weightage is considerably low, 1 mark, 2 mark, etc. Okay, so it's wise decision to give the time to its efforts to it in the last. Group C, I have kept the real core subjects like machine power system and power electronics. Along with it, analog circuits I have put in the group C. Okay, this is for the EE. Similarly, if I talk about computer science, I have taken, for EE, I have taken, the expert advice from Ashutosh Saxena sir. For computer science, I've just had a discussion with Satya sir, the computer science, your favorite faculty, right? Now, in that fundamental subject, I have put C programming. Okay, and maths, you have to anyways begin. In the group B, here we place data structures, operating system, DBMS, digital logic, and discrete maths. And if I talk about group C, it is algorithm, COI, computer network, TOC, and compiler design. Okay, if I talk about now, let's not spend much time here because this is just to show you the list. Okay, if in case you are a civil student, in the fundamentals we have placed engineering, mechanics, and SOM, and in the group B, okay, this I have discussed with Joshit sir and brought the plan for you. Here we have fluid mechanics, geotech, transportation, surveying, CPM part in the group B. In the group C, RCC, structure, steel, irrigation, and hydrology. Mechanical, taken the inputs from Dheeraj sir. Okay, in the fundamentals again, engineering, mechanics, and SOM, start with it beginning May. Okay, along with maths. And then in the group B, thermodynamics, storm, fluid mechanics, and HMT. And in the group C, it is production, thermal application, and the machine design. Okay, so idea is, okay, first starting with this, now let us come to the planner once again. Okay, so planner says that start with engineering, maths, and one fundamental subject and do it up to the March end. So for the 1.5 months, occupy yourself with this. When you come to the next stage, that is April, May, June. Guys, what you are planning to do in April, May, June, okay, you should be targeting, now there are 3 months, but guys, in this 3 months, remember that there will be a semester break also. Definitely, it may be for some institutes May, for some institutes June, but there will be definitely a semester break time where you can maximize your preparation time, and that is why within this bracket, I have put 3 subjects plus 1 group C subject. Okay, plus previous revision. Now, my strategy always says कि not only prolong the revision, not only postpone the revision only till the last. No. Okay. Now, in this particular cycle, at least 10% time, and ज़्यादा भी नहीं, just 10%, 15% of the time, dedicate to what you have studied earlier. Keep revising it. How to revise it? Maybe at the end of the day, you take 20 minutes and revise the short notes of maths and that fundamental subject. Yeah, maybe the one particular day, randomly 30 minutes, you solved some questions. Questions se bhi to revise formula yaad aa jayega na. So somehow, little bit time, be in touch with the previous subjects. Okay, you will always be in a good mood and you will always be in a confident mood because you will never forget the previous subjects as well. Okay, so just around 10% time for the previous revision and next 3 group B subjects and 1 group C subjects. Okay, next if I talk about July, August similarly, okay, so previous revision is always a part. This will be always acting as your confidence booster. Okay, and then 1 group B subjects, here 2 group C subjects. Okay, अब थोड़ा सा स्पीड बढ़ाना है, मोमेंटम बढ़ाते जाना है, July, August. Okay, target these 2. Then when you come to September, October, now see. Now when you come to September, October, almost, now this one can be 1 to 2. This one can be 1 to 2 because in some of the branches you have more group B subjects. Okay, then here, okay, only 2 group C subjects around will be left in September, October, plus previous revision, plus 1 or 2 mocks. Okay, plus 1 or 2 mocks. That means, guys, if I show you the next cycle, till this, sorry, yahi pe show karta hu, till this time your syllabus should, now if you are really a 12 months planner, if you are really one of the student preparing and planning for 12 months, your syllabus is almost should be finished by October. Guys, all queries I will take at the end, just wait on for a few more minutes. So all your subjects should be over, okay, by October. That is what, then only you plan for 12 months. if you are making a 12 months plan and still you are not able to complete the syllabus by October, then somehow that strategy is not appropriate, I believe. So your target is completing the syllabus by October, and in the September, October, not too much, but at least give 1 or 2 mocks. Maybe you are not that confident, but at least from September, October, you will start feeling the heat that how you are performing in a 3-hour window. Okay, how you are performing in a 3-hour based examination. Okay, now since all the subject is over, what will you be doing in the November, December? Okay, it is now the revision. Now revision means the super revision actually. Little revision I have already put for you. Super revision. Now systematically one by one start from the beginning, okay, and allocate 3 to 4 days. Now because you have been in touch with the subjects throughout your preparation journey, so I think revision is not going to be a big challenge for you. Maybe in a matter of 3 to 4 days you can cover up a subject. So now try to think 3 to 4 days, okay, and then one particular day you dedicate to complete mock test and analysis. Okay, so guys, 3 to 4, let's take 4 days. Okay, 4 multiplied by maximum 12 subjects. Hey, maximum you have 12 subjects, otherwise some branches have 10 subjects also. So 12 fours are 48, okay, plus 8 days for 8 mock tests. Let's say one day you have only given mock test, and mock test 3 hours mock test plus 2 hours analysis and then learning from the mistakes. 1 day pura mock test with diya. Still it is around 55-56 days. So these 2 months are totally sufficient for your revision maximum all round for the one entire revision cycle along with 7 to 8 mock tests. And that means January, what you are doing, January is just the final revision where you will only be required to revise only your mock test, through mock test. At least 10 mocks you should be giving in January. At least, see, this is greater than equal to 10, minimum 10. That means 1 mock test in every 3 days. And here your revision will be mostly focused on revision through short notes. Although there are, maybe 1 or 2 weak areas. Now, by this time you have completed the syllabus now. So you know your weak areas. Right? One more suggestion, right? In the last 2 months is, you can have a little bit focus on your weak areas. If you find that 1 or 2 subjects you are weak, okay, so along with revision, maybe 10-15% time, okay, suppose your last 2 months you are studying, 10 hours or 12 hours a day, okay, maybe you can dedicate, 1.5 hours daily to again study your weak subject, so that even your weak subject becomes slightly comfortable till the end. And then that is a really good property of topper. Topper learns from the mistake. He or she doesn't ignore the weak areas. They will analyze the weak areas and they will try to improve. So that's what you should be working in the last 2 months. Okay, this is how actually your cycle can be divided for the 12 months. And also guys, when I say a subject is completed, see, you should have a step progress. Okay, as I told you, there can be several tasks. When you say subject completed, how do you understand subject completed? So task A for a subject, let me write down here, is the concept. Task B for the subject is the workbook. Okay, plus the previous year question. The task C for the subject can be, sorry, इसको मैं यहाँ पे clearly लिख देता हूँ. You have workbook. Task C can be the very, very important pre-YQs, and task D can be the tests. Test of both the nature, topic wise as well as subject wise. Okay. Maintain a step progress chart and do it for all subjects, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, etc. Okay. And maintain, when you say particular subject, say maths is complete. When it is complete, when all these boxes become pink, you can choose your symbols, you can choose your color codes, or you can choose tick mark or untick mark, right? At the end, if you say your maths or control system or any subject is complete, so you should know whether you have studied the concepts through classes, then whether you have solved workbook or not, okay, whether you have solved the previous year question or not, or then have you done the all topic test and finally a subject test, then only the subject is complete, otherwise not complete. Okay, so when I told you that this is the time your subject is finished, it is finished, all subjects with 4 tasks. Okay, by this time you must have finished all subjects, and when you say you have finished all subjects, you should have finished the 4 tasks of each subject, then only say that subject is finished. ऐसा मत सोचना कि एक बुक पढ़ लिया, या ऐसा मत सोचना कि क्लास अटेंड कर लिया किसी भी फैकल्टी का and you have completed the subject. No, that is only the task A, but several more things ahead, right? So always maintain this step progress chart. Always maintain the step progress chart. Once again, before I move forward, a quick reminder that guys, 15th of February, that is just 1 or 2 days, the rank predictor tool is going to go live. Okay, so the link is in the description. All those who have appeared in the GATE 23 examination, you can check your rank, estimated rank through this predictor tool, and you can plan your next preparation, interview preparation or exam preparation accordingly. And guys, once again, the entire team of BYJU'S Exam Prep is going to come live on the 19th February. Paper 1 analysis at 5 p.m. Paper 2 analysis at 6 p.m. Right, guys? Now, I'll invite you to put up your queries, to ask your doubts if you have any of the doubts. Yes, guys. Chandrasekhar, yes, you can do so. What's your branch, Chandrasekhar? First, specify. Okay, it's double E. Okay, so double E sheet I have already given to you, Chandrasekhar. You can do that as well, but I usually don't suggest for most of the students, because students lose sometimes the confidence. Initially, 1-2 months, that confidence is required that yes, you can achieve it. Yes, you can achieve it. That is what is the case. Okay. It will be available, Lucky. It's easily available. Test series is available. Sure, Prem, sure. See, you can take motivation from this plan for ESE. This cannot be exactly fit because some of the subjects are different. Okay, and some mentality is different. You can take motivation, but otherwise we'll have a separate, plan for ESE as well. Don't worry. Don't worry regarding to it. Right. So that is what Ravi Teja, I think now you have got the answer, that syllabus. If you are following a 12 months plan, October tak to finish hona chahiye. Okay. So yeah, actually great question, Pratiti, because I forgot to mention aptitude. So in that complete chart, you see I have not mentioned aptitude. I have mentioned maths plus 1 fundamental subject and then directly group B and group C subjects. Okay, so aptitude, one suggestion is, and even looking into this year's aptitude level, so level is normal, but some random questions are coming, some random mental ability tests are coming. So what I will suggest you, aptitude, okay, aptitude, first itna part cover kar, I will include it within this cycle. Okay, first set your momentum, maths and fundamental. Take up to the March or kuch focus nahi karenge. Okay, then guys, throughout this cycle, that is April to October, include your general aptitude cycle. Now, how to include general aptitude? Because I really don't want students to make general aptitude as a burden at the end. Okay, as a burden at the end. What you can only do is just dedicate daily 30 minutes, study a small topic. Okay, next day revise its question. You have enough time to cover up, several topics of general aptitude. Option number one. Okay. Option number two. So if you are already a BYJU'S Exam Prep user, aptitude will be conducted in your course. Whenever it is conducted, be it August, September, October, I don't know right now. Whenever it is conducted, follow the classes and only solve the PYQs after that, nothing else. So that is why I have not given you the general aptitude separate plan. This is what you can follow. Okay. Right. So Sheikh, that's how to start for EC. What subject? It is already there in the video, Sheikh. Okay. So you can just rewind the video and watch the subject sequence for electronics. Manikandan, no, not sure about offline batch right now. I'll update you once it is there. Right. Vision 25. Jaideep Venkata, as far as I know, Vision Gate 25 courses are already live. You can check on the app. Okay, you can check on the app. It is already live. You can drop your query on the app. As far as my update, Vision Gate 25 courses are live. All right. So Bojanki, maybe if you want, you can extend it. Otherwise, you can just revise your previous notes if you're going for the exam once again. 100% Lalu, this time, we are all expecting several more PSUs as compared to previous year already, because you see more than 15 PSUs have already notified through GATE 2023. So we can expect several. Okay, several this year. And aayega is baar bahut aayega. In fact, high chances of ISRO also coming this year. High chances of ISRO also coming this year. All right. Okay, regarding that, Bojanki, if you need little bit extension, maybe you have to just talk to the support team once. What they can only tell you what can be done regarding to it. Okay. Yeah, Manikandan, yes, I'll start some topics of maths on YouTube after the ESE examination. Okay, whatever my bandwidth allows, I'll take it on YouTube as well. Don't worry, Vamshi Krishna, very soon time management session is also going to come to you. Okay. Chalo guys, I think almost the doubts are exhausted. That's it. That's it for the session. We shall see you in another session. Okay, do not forget to subscribe the channel, because there will be several content for GATE 2024. Lots of content for GATE 2024 in a systematic manner you are going to get on this YouTube channel. Also, if you're a GATE 23 aspirant, as you must have noted already, post-GATE guidance sessions have started. ESE sessions are going on. Yesterday I took a BARC session. So several sessions, whether you're a GATE 23 or 24 aspirant, you are going to gain through this channel. So do not forget to subscribe the channel. All right. Sure, Rakesh, we can plan one GATE 25 session as well. I'll definitely look into it. Okay, Bojanki. Yeah, so next time you can take that step, na Bojanki, this you have just cleared with 5 subjects. If you do the remaining 5-6 subjects, you can really do good in the next GATE examination. Prem, not 30 hours. It'll easily take 50-60 hours. Depends. Some subjects can be stalled, but on an average, 50-60 lagega. Okay. Chalo guys, okay. Ashravat, that update is available in the study plan. You can just go through it. Chalo guys. Oh, so suddenly there is a power cut as well. But no problem. We are done with the session, guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe and take care of yourself.